Hi everyone, welcome back to Mr. Glotch's YouTube channel. Thank you for joining us. And today we've got another PvP battle. We managed to we got 2 kills in this clip, and we managed to get away with the loot, or the treasure map in this case. So what I did initially was I was late to the fight as I was fighting a ghost ship. And what I did was I waited to see where the treasure map holder was heading. What was his heading? And I basically just fast traveled to intercept him. And that's what you're going to see here. So as we're coming in with the intercept, he's being chased by 2 other players who are also hostile. So this is a 1v1v1v1. Everyone's against each other in this scenario, which is great. Makes for really good fun conflict. And here we are, we're merging with this player, but one thing you got to learn to do, and you'll see later on why I say this, you got to learn how to stick to the player, how to stay in range, and how to remain effective with fire damage, or your firepower, or with whatever weapon systems you have. In this case, I want to be up close, and I want to maximize the amount of firepower I'm putting out on this guy. So you can see I've got that dotted line. That means I can shoot from my broadside as well as the front of the ship. Managed to get a blue attack on him there, and a couple more shots and he's done. We're going to slow down here while the other players are duking it out with each other, and we're going to wait to grab the loot. So we grab the loot, and I'm thinking how to get away from this scenario. Now, I've done this twice. There's another clip of me doing this in a later video, but I'm going to head up to the north, and it almost catches me out. So I'm heading up to the north, and we're defending ourselves. Everyone's like, okay, Glotch is now the target. He's got the map. We need to take him down. So they're sending in mortar fire, they're chasing me, they're shooting my sails, they're doing everything they can to catch me. But you can see that I'm actually losing them. They're not really managing their ships correctly. And I see this happen a lot. It's very easy for me to get away. So here I am, and I'm coming to a dead end at this point. This section of the map isn't unlocked. And in my head, before I looked at the map, I thought, hey, I could probably go around this giant island, get some good fights, and then I look at the map and I'm like, we have to turn around. So I'm going to use the little sort of, this giant rock beside us, rock formation, and I'm going to use this rock formation as a little bit of a line of sight to do a U-turn to try and find the port, get on track with the port, and maybe get some fire down on these players. So here we are, we're making our exit here. Now this guy could quite easily merge with me as I'm passing, but he's too busy shooting. He's just so locked in and shooting me that he sort of just lets me slip away. This other player is sort of hurt. I could kill him, and I tried to get some good shots on him. I should have, in hindsight, broadsided him there, then hit him with the rear shots. He would have been dead again, but, you know, he gets away, gets a good heal off, and he survives another day to fight everyone else, I guess. We send over some pressuring shots on the player right behind me. Now this player is really going for me. He's using his long cannons to shoot down my sails. And you can see my sail damage at the bottom left corner, just underneath my HP bar. You can see a red sail circle, and you will see it's going up. So that's how much HP I've taken to this, how much damage I've taken to the sails, and you can see that it's about to go. So he doesn't know this, but he's doing a fantastic job in trying to slow me down or trying to catch me. If he shot me at any point, there it is again. He misses the second shot, so we managed to just about slide through here into this little section here of the map, and then there it is. So he manages to get my sail. Now I was anticipating this, I was watching it, so I managed to get the repair off rather quickly before they all come around the corner. The wind now is not in my favor, and because of this, everyone starts to catch me from the rear. Now I'm watching my health. It is at half health. Now I could use a small repair kit just for a quick boost, but in this scenario they're not doing a ton of damage to me, so I'm thinking I'll just wait on that. I'll just get some pressure shots and keep moving towards the goal. So here you can see all the mortar fire coming in. One of them I don't even know where it's going, but someone there doesn't know to fire and someone does. And we're really trying to get away from the mass blob of players behind me. The guy's still going for my sails. It is a good job, but he's just not doing enough damage to my sails. His ship isn't built right. If you want the ship build that I'm using, which is definitely one of the better builds for this ship, you'll find that on my channel. I have finished it now, and I will show right at the end of this video. Actually, I can quickly show what I have going with the build. Just really quickly, the updated version of the build. This thing is undefeated thus far. I have fought countless people in countless scenarios, back to back to back at some point. One player comes in, kill him. Another player comes in, kill him. You know, I'm trying to escape. Sometimes I'll go and hunt players down. No one has killed me in this ship with this build. It is just disgusting the amount of damage I can pump out with the level 4 hull modification that I have. That just gives me that extra bit of defense against explosive damage, which is my not number one threat. Fire and explosives are at the moment my number one threat in terms of damage capabilities, just because this is the only medium ship we have. And bigger in this game is better, which stinks, but it's true. So here we are firing at this player again. Now, I thought that I could go this way towards the outpost, and I find out that I cannot. So this player chases me here. In retrospect, he should not have chased me. He should not have been doing this. You can see the amount of damage I'm doing to him. I'm trying to maximize the amount of firepower I'm putting on him, and it's just like it was night and day between his ship and mine. Granted, he wasn't full HP, but I mean, you could see how much he did to me in that scenario and what I did to him. This player here, I was thinking of just going for him, killing him. But I say to him, let's play safe. There's a player right behind him, and he definitely wants to kill me. So we're just going to keep moving and scooting, shooting. We get some really good hits there, but he goes with the full repair kit. Now, if I rushed him, I could have killed him. He has a window of weakness there. He did use a large repair kit. This player rams me to try slow me down. I get some huge hits on him. He's rethinking his life choices. He's really trying to stay in the fight. Let's give kudos to that player. Respect to him. Even with half HP, he is still going strong, and I love to see it. So here we finally get into a canal that is actually where we want to be. We have to maneuver around these AI ships that are all going to go for me as we go through this canal. So you can see they're all sort of coming in. They're trying to rearrange their ships to get in here. We throw some more fire down range, and we get a couple hits there. At this point, we're pretty much home free. There's a lot of obstacles for them to get through, and they kind of mucked it. I don't think they were expecting me to turn down here initially, so you can see the sort of distance and range I have on these players. You could still see the difference. At the start, I didn't allow the map holder to get away from me. I stuck right alongside him. I stuck with him, and I pressured him with absolutely everything I had. In this case, these players didn't merge with my ship well, and it just allowed me to really get away with a couple kills too. Here, I'm just going to destroy this AI ship. It is completely, utterly in my way. We don't have a lot of room for error, and it's just a bit, you know, heading to the home post. So the build I'm going to show here in a moment of what I've got going. I do have a full build guide with a commentating bit of gameplay with it in PvP, but it's not the full build. There was a few pieces missing. At the end of this video, I will put just a small segment of the updated build. I won't touch on anything except for what I've changed. Now here, I don't know what happened. We froze. Luckily, our heading is good, because this could have gotten really bad really quickly. I can tell you in the moment, I was ringing pretty hard. That was a very moment. I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of scary. But we come back. I'm thinking, what the flip's going on? We're all over the shop, but we managed to get into the circle, so luckily we're fine. And at this point, it's home free. So let's go and check out the build, and I'll show you what we've updated. All right, so the build. And before we start that, if you guys see how dare, okay, really interrupted. So if you guys see the sales here, if you like the sales, you can get these. There is a bit of a drop rate. I'm not sure what the drop rate is. I fought it. You get it from a ghost ship. I fought it twice. I got it on the first go and I didn't get it on the second go. So I'm not sure what the drop rate is. It might be common. It might not be. But if you want these cool sales, I'm going to come out with a video explaining the ghost ship, where to find it, where to get the quest, and how to fight it. I basically use the same build as you see me fighting players with. Anyway, on with the build. So let's go and check out. So what I did, if you check out my previous video, I explained the build. The only things I changed was on the front, I put Fire Bombards 2, and then everything is basically Fire Bombards 2. And on the auxiliary slot, we do have a Mortar 1. I switched out the Rocket 1. The Rocket 1s need some work, I think, by the devs. They just suck. So we're switching over to the Mortar 1, just to have, just for a little bit of pressure. And that's pretty much it. And for my furniture, we did change the major furniture over to a megaphone. Consecutive hits decrease reload time by 0.5% up to a maximum of 15%. This effect resets after 10 seconds. So we do have this on to try and just get out as much damage as possible. The whole premise of this build is DPS. Now you can obviously put in what you want. If you like Signal Gong for a little extra damage. If you want, where's the other one? This guy here, Scrapper Station. You can do some cheeky stuff with Scrapper Station, like shoot at an AI ship and try and grab a quick kill in the middle of a fight. I've seen someone do that to me. He got smashed still, but you know, it's definitely a tactic you can use. But that's pretty much it. Nothing really too much has changed besides the look of the ship and the Fire Bombard 2s. Highly recommend you try the build. If you want to know more about the build, I do have another video showcasing the ship some more with a breakdown of the build, why I chose all the different pieces, as well as consumables and so on and so forth. So check that out. Cheers. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.